Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the shop. Hey, so unless you inferred it from the video that I posted last, which included a time lapse of moving an entire machine shop, you might not otherwise be aware that I bought the contents of that shop. I've got a stack of stuff, which currently is over there, that I'm going to show you that I don't really know what it is. So I thought I'd throw together a quick video and ask you guys, what is this stuff? All right, so here's a couple of examples. And I'll have more pictures of these close up, but here's one. No idea what it is. It appears that it goes on an indicator holder of some kind. No idea. Some of this stuff is really old, and maybe that's why I don't have a clue. But here's another one. Again, I'll have some more pictures of it later, and there's some script on the back, but I've taken my glasses off. So these are the kinds of things I'm going to show you following this. And if you have an idea of what they are, I'd really appreciate it if you'd throw a note in the comments. I'll take guesses at this point because maybe that'll lead me to what they are. If they are something you know what they are and you would like them, put that in the comments. Throw me an offer, because if I don't know what they are, odds are when I find out, I still won't have a use for them. So this is a curious one. It's a fixture of some kind. I can't find any indication of what it is other than when this handle comes forward, so does that shaft. Oh, some sort of a sharpening device, but then it's also indexed. The back will index around if I do it just right. Forget how I did it now. Anyways, that'll all index around, and there's some, you can see the indexing holes down in there. So, what is it? So this thing, aside from not knowing what it is, it's got 3 fittings on the end of it. It looks like it goes in some kind of a motor, and then rotates. So, same question, what is it? And here's another one. No idea what they are. They don't seem to move or come apart that I can tell. It is hollow in the middle, just noticed that. And it's got what look like some collets. Now this was just all in the box together, and here was the box of stuff, if that gives a hint. So there's several of these things. Anyways, what is it? Now here's the next one. It was in this little block of wood standing on end. Doesn't mean that's where it belonged, but what is it? It's a little dusty. It reads Aerocraft ink on it, and then it's got some numbers, almost like you were dialing in a size or something. I feel like I should know what this is. I feel like I've seen one before, but I found some aerospace fasteners and various things like that too, so maybe this is somehow related? Alright, these are probably one of the most curious for me. They seem so out of place. What is it? What are they? I know that there was a lot of hardware in this purchase. I mean, it was tons of it, literally. I've probably got 2,000 pounds of socket head cap screws in regular and stainless and everything else, but this is one we don't get. I thought maybe it was something for use with high tension electrical or something like that. They're very light. They don't look like aluminum, but they aren't anything more. The only thing that might be steel there is the braiding. They don't weigh much. But what are they? This one's a little different. I know what it is, I just don't know how to use it. They're a hold down of some kind. They were with all the other hold downs, and they look like one. J&S Tool Company, Livingston, New Jersey. There's a patent number, I could look that up. But the weird part is they've got, oops, I got the wrong one. They've got steps on them, like you were going to put them on a step block. And then they've got an adjustment and a dovetail. But the part that throws me is why the steps on the bottom. So I guess this is more about how do you use it. This one is some sort of indicator. It's in tenths, made by a company called Federal. There you go, 0.0001. Now, it doesn't return well, nothing's been used much. But what I don't understand is, one end we've got this thing that looks like a probe, but does nothing. I don't know what the business there is. And then at the other end, we got this little jobby, which I know if I push it in will make the dial move. And then it's in some sort of a housing, obviously. In the back it says Federal Products Corp. Tenths. I've got some half a tenth gauges. Don't know what to do with them either. Next on the list, these little bad boys. You know, they're not tuning forks. I don't think. They look like some kind of a hold down. They almost look like something you'd use on a lathe, on a faceplate on a lathe. But can't quite tell. They're cast. What are they and what are they used for? Moving right along, I have this tool by Fowler. Seems to be some sort of an indicator extension or helper of some kind. Not clear at all to me what it is. It's got a place where you'd mount it on an indicator holder back here. And it says 3/4 to 1.5 inches. Got nothing. Would it have anything to do? Nah, still got nothing. Here's the other piece I held up earlier. No clue what it is. There's an inscription on the side of it. Looks like H. Jordan lathe tool. Something to do with a lathe. What is it? The next item on my Stump the Viewer list are these things that look like arbors. They've got lathe center holes in each end and are in different diameters and lengths. No idea what they're used for. My best guess on these are something used with a keyway brooch. Not really interesting, definitely heavy. Who can help me out with these? Initially, I was inclined to call all these little blocks scrap, and admittedly, in the box in this picture there is some scrap. But just the way they are all used and marked on various sizes, I feel like they must have had a purpose. Does anybody know? I'm going to make this the last one. I need to take another picture that includes the label on it, but the best I could guess was maybe some sort of tooling for testing for hardness. I'm open to ideas.
Well, that about does it for my list of mystery tools today. I look forward to any insight that you folks out in the community can provide. And as always, thanks for stopping by the shop. We'll see you next time.
Put that tomato to good work. See you at freezer camp.